Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of my personal branding project that I'm going to be showing guys on this channel. I'm going to be breaking down each of the steps that I'm going to be taking when it comes to making logos, color choices, and inspiration. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Illustrator. This is my favorite Adobe program because it crashes the least out of all of them. It's also the first one I learned, but it's been a little bit buggy lately, so let's hope it doesn't crash. Okay, here are some of the text options that I came up with this afternoon. Basically, serifs and serifs, and I'm calling these funky because they do look kind of a little weird, but that's the charm I kind of like in them. There are a few options, as we're going to see later, that are really stood out to me, I would say. The sans serifs were kind of a little bit boring. I would say the ones I chose, they're a little bit similar to each other. There's a few serif fonts that I chose as well that made the final cut that I'm really looking forward to moving forward with. But yeah, this one's not anything crazy. I was really looking for basically legible, but also had a unique flair to it, just to make it a little more interesting to look at as my initial monogram, as I think that's what we're called, or my initial stars of my logo, which we'll eventually get to. But yeah, this is just the text part of this. And then here we have the color parts. Basically, here are some of the early drafts for the color palettes. I had a bunch of other crazy ones that I decided to hide from you guys, just to, I don't know if you guys could handle that. But yeah, I'm a big fan of reds and blues for the most part. I call this like a cherry red, maybe like a, not a midnight blue, but it's pretty close, maybe like a dark like sea blue. But yeah, I was kind of working through this. I had a couple different color generators that I was trying to see all different kind of combinations for, just to see what could really work well together. At some point I had some pinks in here, some light greens, but yeah, there's a lot of different ways to take this. I decided to have about 5 colors to really hone down on, but as you can see, working my way through it. This light blue kind of got lighter as it went on, but this is more so not the final color palette for this channel, but more so just a start to see, and then go from there. We got a red, darkish blue, like a pastel green, pastel blue, and then a yellow. I think it's a good start for now, but we're going to see later on how those will actually play out later in the design work for myself. And then here we have my mood board. This is basically the inspiration for some of the both branding, and then kind of also a little bit into the video design work that I'm going to be getting into later on. As you can see, Marques Brownlee and the studio have a big influence on some of my tastes for design when it comes to showcasing it in video work. I think the studio has really good designs and branding when it comes to showcasing a lot of their different videos that they showcase. I really like how they present certain data and how they teach the users on different technologies, whether it become pictures, for example. I really like, these are just pictures, but these are motion graphic related videos that I think they do a good job in explaining in a visually appealing way some of the information that they have. I also like how they tend to implement, and not maybe like stop motion kind of, for example, just more motion related videos, and then adding into traditional video. I think that's a really good idea when it comes to both highlighting different technologies and then making it a little more fun for viewers to look at. I also like some of their thumbnail work as well. Also, just really good work overall. And then Marques Brownlee, he is more traditional, I would say, when it comes to some design work, when it comes to basically showcasing like solar technology, a little bit animation graph right here, or PC specs. Again, also showcasing like some subtle motion graphic elements. I actually had a personal project where I used similar sound waves like this one, and it can be a lot of fun, really taking a traditional video and stepping up a bit. Some other traditional designers I like Jesse and Audrey. I think they do really good jobs in their own little fields when it comes to showcasing their different, what their tutorials or just what they have to say in the industry. And then basically, I think they highlight, I really like how they have their own little like niche branding and colors and different elements that they use. And I really strive to be something like them one day. I also really like Cleo's Huge If True series. I think she does a really good job at visual storytelling for her audience. I think she has a lot of different range when it comes to both like graph example or just a little, and I think it's like a 3D animation she had with some of the tennis technology being used. I think she has a lot of different ideas that she presents really well. Also articles, I think this is a really good one. I'm also a swimming fan, so that's all draws my interest as well. I think she has really clean designs that she outputs, and then also the coloring I think works well. It's a consistent theme usually within all her videos, and I think she does a great job with that. I'm also a big sports fan. Chart Party, I've followed for many years now at this point, probably back when I was in high school, but this is one of my first introductions of how data can be presented to the user in different ways that may not always be traditional. Also telling unique stories of players within sports. Basically, I think this choice of having all designs laid out and then building it as the video goes on, and then eventually showcasing all of the data at once, I think that's really, really good. Making it a nice appealing to the user. And I also like Foolish Bailey's or Foolish Baseball's design video work as well. I like the theme he has when this like arcadey feel with some of the baseball videos he makes. He basically makes videos on either trendy topics in the sport or maybe like unknown players or unique stories of the players. And I also like how he has this like pixelated retro feel. I think those are really good takes he has, and then he's able to translate that well in his videos. I also have some more traditional news inspiration as well. Vox and New York Times, I think they do a good job at showcasing some data as well. I think Vox does really good work when it comes to the range they have when it comes to visual storytelling as well, whether it be using different elements like isometric, using real life, almost like practical effects when it comes to like the keyboard, for example, and then having different motion elements here and then here as well with the car. I think it's a really good job. They do a really good job at showcasing some data, and I hope to not copy, but I'm really looking forward to having my own spin. I have a lot of different interests in the field, whether it be sports, technology. I'm a big swimmer, so I'd like to make some swimming videos at some point, showcasing some of the finer details or history of the sport. I think there's a lot of different space for me to indulge in, and I'm really excited to eventually get into that. So yeah, that's basically it. This basically showcases a lot of different inner workings when it comes to some of my design choices, whether it be like text, colors, my inspiration, and then how I basically culminate all of that together as one. In the next few weeks, I would say, I'm really refining this down, trying to get my specific ideas I want in order when it comes to different videos, and then what I want my videos to look like specifically, and then what I want this channel to represent. I think that's really important over the next few weeks for me to hammer it down. And I think it's going to be really fun because that's all it is in design, is really just seeing what works for yourself and then being able to mix and match with a lot of different mediums like text, colors, video, pictures. I think there's a lot of different aspects of this channel that I'm really excited to move forward with, and I hope you guys get a chance to see the work I produce. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, this is the first of a multi-part series on this channel where I'm going over a lot of different branding for myself. This first episode, a little more basic, comes to the logos, the colors, and the inspiration. Next couple episodes, we'll be adding a lot of different elements when it comes to different banners, motion graphic elements, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So I hope you guys stick around for that. See you.